Hello everyone, welcome back to Tim Talks YouTube channel. My name is Tim Choi, and in this episode I want to talk about the 5 signs your crush is into you. Yes, your crush. Does that boy like you? Does that girl like you? We all want to know. And me as a little boy, I've always wanted that cute little post-it note on your forehead that says, I like you. But unfortunately, that's not the way life works. And it took a lot of trial and error for me to discover whether or not that girl liked me or my crush liked me, and discovery of myself. And these are the 5 signs that I found that a crush is into you. Number 1, body language. So body language, nonverbal form of communication among many different forms of communication. Notice their body language. Mainly their body posture. So if you drew a line down the middle of that person's body, there's a stomach line, right at the belly button, right? Where is their belly button facing when they're looking at you? Or is their belly button facing towards you? Is it at an angle? And if their belly button is facing towards you, the belly button rule, that's a good sign. And another is the eyes. The eyes don't lie. Now, maybe it's a little exercise, but you and the loved one, just take notice, right? Take notice of their eyes and the way that they smile at you, right? When they smile at you, with certain people, I've noticed this with myself, they smile with their eyes, particularly with their significant other or someone that they love with affection. Your eyes say a lot, so look at their eyes. And you can also tell if they don't like you either, because they'll either look away from you in conversation or they'll try to avoid eye contact. But if they're looking directly at you, well, with good eye contact and with eyes of affection, that's a good sign that your crush is into you. Number 2, love language. So in a prior episode, I spoke about the 5 love languages. It's gifts, words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch, and quality time. Now, everybody loves in different ways. Everybody shows love in different ways. And if it's physical touch, when you're engaged in conversation, they'll find any reason just to kind of, to touch your arm or to kind of, give you a little punch in the arm, So just take notice of that. And if it's gifts, they'll try to find ways to give you, cute little gifts, whether that's, candy or whatnot. Acts of service, they'll run towards the door to open the door for you, So take a notice of their love language, and if they're showing you more of their primary love language, that's a good sign that your crush is into you. Number 3, comfort zone. Comfort zone, so everybody has a comfort zone. Whether that be big or small, if you're very confident, if you're very timid, just take a look at their comfort zone. If your crush is normally a timid person, but you see them stepping more out of their comfort zone, they're a little bit more assertive. You can tell that they're trying a little bit more whenever you're around. That's a good sign that your crush is into you. And if there's someone that's quite the opposite, very confident, very, they're very confident with themselves, but they're not very good at, the small talk and yada yada. But they make that effort to have that small talk with you. That is a good sign your crush is into you. Number 4, conversation. So obviously, there is one key ingredient, to find out whether or not your crush is into you. You have to have conversations with them. Don't be like me in grade school where, you magically try to wish that your crush is into you. You do your little Hogwarts, Wingardium Leviosa, like, please like me. No, you have to have conversations with them. And When you're having a conversation with your crush, notice all those things. Notice the body language, notice the eyes and everything. Notice whether or not that they're leaning towards you whenever you try to speak with them. That means that they're attentive and they're trying to listen to you more. But conversation is very important, whether or not your crush is into you. So try to have all those conversations. At every opportunity that you can get, try to have a conversation with your crush, because communication is key. And number 5, there's a magical click. So I'm going to talk about this in a future episode, but there's a magical click with certain people in your lives. I know with me and my best friend, as soon as I met that person, there was a magical click. We would connect on so many different things, whether that be basketball or video games or whatnot, and with your significant other, there is a click. Things just come so easily when you interact with that person. The conversations are just flowing. You can talk for hours with that person, and there's just like less of that awkward silence, and it's just easy to engage in that that conversation with that person. And just take a notice of that, because it's really unspoken, when you're in a room with your crush and you feel those butterflies in your stomach, and you can't really describe it, and their body posture, their belly button rule, their belly button's facing towards you, it's an awesome feeling. And I think God gives you just a handful in your lifetime. So seize that opportunity and make sure you have the courage to have those conversations. Take a notice of their body language. Take a notice of whether or not they're stepping out of their comfort zone, and try to observe their love language. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please click the subscribe button, comment on the comment section below, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, I love y'all, and peace.